What's up, guys? That's just super funny to watch me like scroll in on this other little screen over here. The purpose of the video that I'm making today for you guys is because I have a lot of stuff I just want to kind of talk about, and I feel like if I make an actual post, it will be 4, 5, 6, 7 paragraphs long. I don't want to write it. You don't want to read it. If you care enough, you'll just listen to this video. So I have a couple of things. First things first, I want to thank everybody that's actually watching, that cares enough about me and the photos and content that I make to, one, not only follow my pages, but also sit down and listen to me talk to the camera. So that, to me, that's the most important. There's tons of things that you could be doing, but you're watching this video right now, and that means the world to me. Second is some cool news, and it's a lot, so buckle up. Alright, so a lot of you guys know that I moved to Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. Me and my wife moved here in January. Since we have moved here, I've changed a lot of stuff. I've learned a lot of things. I've met a lot of super cool people. I feel like I've grown a lot, and I want to say I have a very different perspective on photography than I did before. I'll kind of tell you a little bit of the things that have been happening and some of the things that I've been planning on, and that's pretty much what this video is about. So back in, I believe it was January, someone that I've worked with a couple of times, Jenny Fisher, Fit Fish Mom. If you're not following her, go do that. I'll throw her link in the description. She reached out to me because Strength Magazine or Strong Magazine, I don't remember which one, reached out to her, said they wanted some photos for the magazine, and she reached out to me already knowing that I had moved and just asked if there was any way that I could do it. Made it happen. Cool thing in 2020, number 1. Cool thing in 2020, number 2. The apartment, or what you're looking at right now, is actually in the works of being a dedicated photo studio. So when we moved here, this is the apartment we moved into. Little did we know that our landlords are super awesome people, and through a couple of different things that have happened, now we live in a different apartment, and I'm making this my permanent photo studio. A lot of stuff happening back there. Ignore it, it's kind of busy. But I have some cool plans for this place in the future. So that's super cool thing number 2. Super cool thing number 3, and I'm sure I'm going to forget some stuff in this video that I'll probably say in the comment section. So July 10th through the 12th, I am hosting, planning, getting help planning a photo retreat type of thing. And today I'm actually going to be paying the second half of the booking for the Airbnb. Essentially what this is I reached out and got a couple other photographers, some friends, some models, some people that I've never shot before, people I've shot a lot, and we split the cost to all go to a location and shoot for an entire weekend. And not only is that fun, that's super freaking cool. I'm excited to document that. Definitely gonna have some behind the scenes videos. I'm gonna be trying to film as much of it as I can. But it also feels like it's a big step into being a professional photographer. I know that it sounds really dumb to be like, oh yeah, I feel like a professional photographer now. But there's little things that happens, and you just kind of maybe, or I do at least, I stop and I think, wow, that I didn't think I'd be able to accomplish that sort of thing. I see photographers all the time that I follow on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, and these are the things that they do. Now granted, they're on a whole different level, and people reach out to them and pay them lots of money, and I would like to do that one day. But the first step for me is doing something like this, where even if it becomes a thing where people can't go, I'm paying that extra money to make sure that it happens. But to me, it means more than just a weekend. It's the first one of hopefully many that starts this trend and this, I don't really know what to call it, but I hope that you guys stay tuned for that, because to me that is the coolest thing since sliced bread. Another cool thing that's happened this year, I don't really know how to explain it, but going all the way back to the magazine stuff, I'm also trying to work with some other magazines here. One of them is local to Madison, but just keep on the lookout, because I don't want to say that I'm going to be in the magazine, hint, hint, or that my images will be, hint, hint, and then for any unforeseen circumstances, it fall through. But I should be in a magazine. So on top of that and everything else, I think my biggest announcement, which I've made a couple of lucrative, I say lucrative, I don't even know what that word actually means. Producing a great deal of profit. That's not. Oh man, that makes me sound like I'm raking in the dough. Man, I have like $8 in my bank account right now. Don't even worry about that. But, so on top of everything else that I have going on, I've done this a little bit in the past, and it's something that's near and dear to my heart, and I've wanted to do it for a very long time. I'm starting a YouTube channel, and I want the focus of that channel to be, I think I've narrowed it down to 3 things. The first, and I think the most important thing, is I want to document my road to being a full-time photographer. When I go on this photo retreat, I'm definitely going to be doing some behind-the-scenes stuff. I might try and do some more high-quality behind-the-scenes instead of just on my phone. Maybe post some of that. I definitely want to do potentially some tutorials, whether it be in editing or actual gear related, maybe gear reviews. I don't really know. The main thing I'm focusing on is that journey. If you have made it this far into the video, I know I rambled a lot. I did not have a script for this. I just wanted to make something, and to me, the fact that it has started is something. You know, I don't have a plan, but I'm doing it. Bye.